I don't know about you, but I love Christmas. Not just the day, family lights, presents, food, but the whole Christmas season. Even more so that I can enjoy the holiday by spending time at my local amusement park, Kennywood. Anyways, just like our shopping lists and whatnot, I like to create a wish list, and for me being a coaster enthusiast, a roller coaster credit wish list. These are the roller coasters I would love to ride in the following year. Sometimes my list is a little unrealistic, and others I try to make it practical. So yeah, if Santa could put a few roller coasters under my Christmas tree this year, that would be just fine. Oh, and to be clear, all the roller coasters in my list today will be sticking to North America. I plan on releasing a video somewhat in the near future talking about my overseas wish list. Before we get to the list, please do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe if you are new to my channel. Number 10, ArieForce One, located at Fun Spot America, Atlanta. This is a new for 2023 roller coaster that was supposed to be a new for 2022 project, but delays has pushed it back a year. The roller coaster is practically all set. I think construction is finally complete, but I could be wrong with that. The layout looks fantastic. Basically, it's like the best of playlist by Rocky Mountain Construction. The ride looks to have it all, including airtime, hang time, positives, laterals, and of course inversions. That giant zero-G stall and Outer Bank turn look to be the best moments of the ride, but that final quad down could be a show stealer as well. We'll just have to wait and see when this coaster finally opens. Now, as for me actually getting on ArieForce One in 2023, I'm not sure if I can squeeze it into my plans, but if I do, I will be ecstatic. Number 9, Montezooma's Revenge, located at Knott's Berry Farm. Normally, I wouldn't bat an eye at a Schwarzkopf shuttle loop, but Knott's Berry Farm has put this roller coaster under the knife and is promising major improvements for the 2023 season. The coaster's new name will become Montezooma's Revenge, the Forbidden Fortress. It seems a little excessive, but who cares? From what I understand, there will be major enhancements to the theming and the launching mechanism as it will be changed to LSM tech. All in all, this should be a fun ride, and I'm always happy when a park is willing to reinvest into a classic attraction. Number 8, GhostRider, located at Knott's Berry Farm. Sticking around at the same park, let's talk about their only wooden roller coaster. GhostRider, from what I see and hear, it's a long ride that features lots of great airtime, laterals, and fun head chopper moments, kind of like what you get on Steel Vengeance. Ever since the ride received some major improvements from Great Coasters International, GhostRider became one of my higher sought-out credits. In 2023, I'm hoping to do a West Coast tour, which will include Knott's Berry Farm. I passed on the park back in 2013, which I regret, but yeah, it's this time it will be a priority. Number 7, Behemoth, located at Canada's Wonderland. If you've been following my channel this year, you know that I'm a B&M fanboy. Canada's Wonderland is one of the biggest parks in North America I've yet to visit, which is sad because it has 3 great B&M coasters for me to check out. Behemoth, which utilizes the stadium-style seating found on Diamondback and Intimidator, looks to be loaded with great floater airtime that B&M does so well. From what I hear, it is considered to be better than Intimidator, but not on the same level of Diamondback. I consider Intimidator to be a great hypercoaster, so yeah, if it can hit those same levels, I'll be happy. Number 6, Leviathan, located at Canada's Wonderland. Well, if Behemoth was going to make my list, you know that Leviathan would have to make the cut as well. This is the first Giga Coaster by B&M, and it looks to be a solid ride. A lot of people say it's slightly better than Orion, but ranks lower than Fury 325. Well, I'm a huge fan of both coasters, so Leviathan is a must-ride credit in my books. I'm still mulling over my 2023 plans, but with Canada's Wonderland within an easy 6-hour drive for me, I think I might finally travel above the US border and visit our friendly neighbors in the north. Number 5, Goliath, located at Six Flags Great America. Up till now, I've been on Lightning Rod at Dollywood and Outlaw Run at Silver Dollar City. Both roller coasters utilize the topper track, which is also on Goliath. The topper track, from what I understand, has been retired by RMC, but I hear that Goliath has held up the best of those 3 roller coasters. Oh, and let's not forget about Wildfire, which I think it's over in Sweden, but anyways, looking over the ride, the coaster looks to be short and only containing a couple solid elements. The real reason why I have this coaster on my list is that giant zero-G stall. After experiencing Jersey Devil Coaster last year, I've been a huge fan of these elements. They are just so much fun, loaded with great hang time. The consensus is that Goliath has the best zero-G stall, so yeah, maybe it's time I finally head on over to Chicago and check this coaster out. Number 4, Raging Bull, located at Six Flags Great America. Okay, so if I'm a B&M fanboy, so yeah, Raging Bull would have to make my list. I keep hearing Airtime Thrills speaking praise of this twister layout hyper, so I have to try this ride out for myself. Raging Bull is the second hypercoaster by B&M, being beaten by Apollo's Chariot by like a few weeks or something, but I'm pretty skeptical that this coaster will meet my high expectations, but again, everyone keeps telling me it's still one of the best hypers, so yeah, let's make Six Flags Great America happen in 2023. Number 3, Wildcat's Revenge, coming to Hershey Park. With Hershey Park being a couple hours away, you know that Wildcat's Revenge would make my wish list. It may not be the best new coaster of 2023, but what we have here is another solid roller coaster for Hershey Park. The layout looks pretty fun, including that step-up underflip, zero-G stall, and of course lots of airtime moments. Also, the ride will feature a separate loading and unloading station, which will improve the operations. Hershey Park is a fantastic park with one of the best coaster lineups in the States. With the addition of Wildcat's Revenge, I think Hershey Park's collection will now ascend into the next level, putting it closer in competition with like Cedar Point and Six Flags Magic Mountain. Number 2, Twisted Colossus, located at Six Flags Magic Mountain. The last time I was in California was in 2013, meaning Twisted Colossus was just Colossus, and during my visit the ride was closed. Twisted Colossus, with its unique dueling elements, looks to be one of the better RMCs in the country. I hear that if you get a dual run, it's one of the best ride experiences in the world, but without the dueling aspect, it's just more of a typical RMC. The ride experience looks pretty long, completing that cycle technically twice. I really hope to get a dueling run because I want to experience that Top Gun stall the way it was meant to be experienced. Number 1, X2, located at Six Flags Magic Mountain. My history with X2 hasn't been the best. When I visited the park back in 2013, X2 was closed due to maintenance. For those who know me, I'm not one for using, let's say, colorful words. But when I saw X2 for the first time pulling into the park entrance, the first words out of my mouth was "holy sh*," which prompted a stern reaction from my wife. X2 is one of 3 4D roller coasters in operation. The ride is infamously known as the coaster that put the legendary aerodynamics out of business. It's also the only roller coaster left in the United States that could beat out Intimidator 305 as the most intense roller coaster, so I'm eager to find out if that's actually true. I'm actually somewhat nervous to ride this attraction. That's a phrase I don't use too often with coasters. After riding 300 different roller coasters, it's rare when a new ride really gets my heart racing, and just thinking of X2 causes my blood pressure to rocket. Now, the real trick here is timing my visit perfectly to where X2 and Twisted Colossus are operating, because from what I've been hearing, Six Flags Magic Mountain has been having some issues with keeping all of their coasters open, so I guess fingers crossed. Well, that's going to do it for my 2023 coaster wish list. Which roller coasters are you hoping to check out in 2023? I know there's a couple bigger coasters that didn't make the cut, like Circuit Breaker. I really want to check it out, but I don't know if I'm really fully optimistic that it'll open in 2023, but if it does, I'm really going to try my best to get down there. Also, I would love to go back down to Orlando and check out the Pipeline, the surf coaster. I just don't know if another Florida trip is in the works for 2023, as I have already been there like 3 times in the past year or so, but who knows, we'll find out. But anyways, as always, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please click that like button, and if you're new to my channel, subscribe so you won't miss out on future content by X Screen Thrills.